Hey, what do y'all? Swish Entertainment putting y'all tuned to all y'all favorite rappers and celebrities alike. But first, I need this little favor done for y'all first. Please like, comment, subscribe to this video, hit the notification bell as well. That'd be great. Search your channel and put y'all tuned to this story. Now, today we'll be talking about the NBA superstar known as Anthony Edwards, as today his baby mother Ayesha Howard took to the internet to talk about him. This woman on her IG profile was suggested that Anthony Edwards is a negligent father and that he is not present in his child's life. Anthony Edwards and Ayesha Howard's child was born in the month of October last year in 2024, specifically on the 14th. Ayesha Howard on her IG profile on the day of October 22nd in 2024 had made the revelation that her child was born, captioning her post saying Golden Girls. The caption went in with the date 10/14, being suggested that her child was born on October 14th. Ayesha Howard today had publicized her thoughts, saying everybody's stressing how kids need a father. No, kids need good fathers, and if one's intentions are not to be such, then his existence is pointless anyway. Moving right along, one of Anthony Edwards' other baby mothers will end up chiming in response to her post, saying that part, he not in his son's life either. Picking which kids to be a part of is trash. So the NBA superstar Anthony Edwards is being reported to have had 3 children by 3 different baby mothers in the year of 2023. Now with Anthony Edwards having a 4th baby mother that had her child on October 14th in the year of 2024 as previously reported, that will mean that he now has 4 baby mothers and 4 children. Mind you, this woman Ayesha Howard has a son from a man that she was previously dealing with, this son being at the age of 9 who was named Jason. The father of course is the Atlanta rapper Lil Baby, if you were not already aware. So Anthony Edwards' baby mother Ayesha Howard made sure to get back to Anthony Edwards' other baby mother by responding saying sucker free is the best way to be, anyways you're raising a king, the examples need to be great, and a million comments couldn't change my stance on that, link up sis. So here we have both baby mothers being indicative that Anthony Edwards is not present in his children's lives. At this point, it seems that both baby mothers have reached a conclusion that they will have to raise their sole child by themselves. Anthony Edwards, however, was already expressive that he had no intentions on raising a child with Ayesha Howard. Ayesha Howard made sure to publicize many text messages with her baby father Anthony Edwards. In these text messages, the baby mother would start off revealing to Anthony Edwards that she is indeed pregnant. Here we have Ayesha Howard saying, we both may have intended and being childish, running from it won't make it go away. I'm pregnant, want to tell you in person, but you gave me no other choice. We probably should have kept it cordial, but we're here now. Anthony Edwards on February 21st will say, okay, LOL, get the abortion, LOL. Ayesha in response will say, I don't need hush money. My intentions aren't to blackmail you in any way. I'm being upfront and honest. I'm not getting an abortion is not an option. I can keep you updated through the process or I can disappear until the baby's here. It's on you. Either way, I'm done going back and forth because you still think it's a joke. Anthony Edwards in response will say, oh my god, bye, with laughing emojis. Ayesha in response will say, not bye, see you later. Ayesha had once again texted Anthony Edwards on March 1st saying, Anthony, do you hate me? Anthony Edwards will respond saying he's, it could be assumed that this is a typo and that he meant to say yes. Anthony Edwards will continue on to say, because you bringing a child in the world that's going to be without a father. Ayesha will respond saying, I'm not asking you to be with me in any way, shape, form, or fashion, and if you choose to be a complete ghost to your seed, that's totally up to you. That's something you have to take up with the higher power. Hard to believe when you father a kid outside of your own, but I come in peace, dispute what you may think, and I'm not sure how or when to communicate with you without overwhelming you, but we are clear on how you feel. Anthony will respond saying, I won't be in a child life I don't want, LOL. You are sick, with laughing emojis. Ayesha continuing on with response saying, maybe there's a lesson in it for us, all one you might actually learn from this time. Anthony Edwards will respond saying, I'm not trying to kin, and then will say learn, so it seems that he may have made a typo and he had corrected it. Ayesha will respond saying, obviously, but learning might actually help you move differently so you don't keep revisiting the same situations if that makes sense to you. Anthony Edwards will say, okay, LOL. Ayesha will respond saying, I'm not trying to go back and forth with you, period. Already you seem bullheaded on defense for whatever reason, and we ain't even got to get into that. But I'm grown enough to cut to the chase because I'm grown enough to accept the consequences of my actions rather you're ready to accept yours. On that note, we can have this conversation now or later in person or text, but the situation has become deeper then. Now when looking at these text messages, Anthony Edwards made his point clear that he did not have any intentions on raising the child that was about to be conceived by Ayesha Howard, which ended up being born on October 14th as previously stated in the year 2024. Once again, these text messages had taken place in early 2024. Anthony Edwards venturing forward into the year had made the decision to file a petition in Georgia in the month of September in 2024. The NBA superstar Anthony Edwards has sought to establish paternity and address child support matters. Anthony Edwards had also expressed his intentions to gain confirmation when it comes to his paternity, thus leading to the NBA player making a request for genetic testing. Anthony Edwards' baby mother Ayesha Howard, however, had made an attempt to have this lawsuit dismissed, arguing that this case should be discussed in California instead of Georgia. California being the state where Ayesha Howard had decided to relocate to, where she had also birthed her child at. Ayesha Howard continuing on would accuse Anthony Edwards of forum shopping, implicating that his choice of Georgia as a state to look into his case was financially motivated. Ayesha had brought up the point that the state of Georgia's child support guidelines may be different from that of California's child support guidelines, as Georgia may be more favorable of Anthony Edwards. A genetic testing will end up being orchestrated in late 2024, specifically in the month of December, which will end up revealing that Anthony Edwards is indeed the father. Anthony Edwards and Ayesha Howard had birthed a daughter, in which Ayesha had made the decision to name the daughter Aubrey Summers. Despite this discovery, Ayesha Howard is accusing Anthony Edwards of not providing any emotional or financial support for his daughter. Ayesha Howard is currently seeking full legal and physical custody of her daughter, with financial support to go along with that as well. Anthony Edwards at a hearing had argued that child support should not be decided in the state of California, but instead the state of Georgia, claiming that Ayesha Howard lives there and that she had only given birth to her child in the state of California. Anthony Edwards' lawyer had accused Ayesha Howard of having filed a lawsuit within the state of California in efforts to gain higher financial child support. The lawyer had referred to Ayesha Howard's actions as a bad faith attempt to capitalize off of their child for financial gain. The hearing had taken place in the month of February on the 24th this year. The judge ended up ruling in favor of Anthony Edwards' argument that child support should not be decided in the state of California, but instead the state of Georgia. Now, do take into account that Anthony Edwards is in fact present in one of his children's lives, as the NBA player is currently in a relationship with one of his baby mothers, known as Gianni and Robel. They are being said to have been involved with each other since the year of 2020. Gianni and Robel also has a child with Chief Keef. Anthony Edwards and his current partner Gianni and Robel had taken this family photo together around the time of Christmas. So to no surprise, Anthony Edwards finds himself raveled in controversy as he is faced with heaps of criticism. There are many widespread perceptions that Anthony Edwards is an inactive father and that he only chooses to be in one of his children's lives. But I am of the belief that many should maintain faith in the NBA player and that he will end up finding a way to be a part of every last one of his children's lives, going beyond just financial support and finding a way to make his presence felt for every one of his kids. But yeah, that's cool. Capos being what y'all think in the comments. What do you all think of Anthony Edwards filing this lawsuit with his baby mother Ayesha Howard? Were you all aware of Anthony Edwards' intentions to not be a part of both his and Ayesha Howard's child's life? And what do you all think of his approach to dealing with this child? Let all that be known in the comments, y'all. That's gonna do it. I'm out.